Alright, hello fun and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, the Frontier, where today I've brought us back over here to the Portland Police Department, as it's a safe location after we, cleared it out last episode from all the bodies still hanging around, and I brought us here because we're finally gonna go over to Breach Outreach. Now, you guys have been wanting me to go here for a while, so I'm hoping it's something cool and interesting, though I had to remind myself what this even was. I mean, we had the location on the map before we discovered it, and I was trying to figure out, where did we get that? It's been so long, I don't remember. It wasn't a quest, I don't got anything in there for that, but then I realized, oh yeah, I never listened to the radio on here, and there's a Breach Outreach radio, and I listened to it for just a couple of minutes to just get a sense of things, and it is that independent radio station in town, so that is interesting. Hopefully the guy running it has us, I don't know, running around for getting some news, maybe? Which I did find amusing. One of the bits of news that came up when I was listening to it briefly was about how they're still trying to find the network, and I'm sitting there going, ooh, yeah, about that. Alright, so let's head on over to Breach Outreach and see what all they've got. We also really should head into the police station at some point. Probably a lot of good weapons and ammo in there for us to loot. I also see ghouls. Don't care. Kinda also want to drive that thing around, just out of curiosity. Someday. Oh, God. America's getting out her gun. Oh, ghouls are coming in. Alright, America, you take care of that. I'm gonna go into Breach Outreach. Oh, boy, vehicle down there.
Get ready. My shitheads aim for the nuts.
No, aim for their legs, America. Aim for their legs. They're ghoul. Oh, you're running towards the... Yep, there we go. Well, thankfully, she was just out of range. Alright, she's triggered a lot of them. I really should tell her to, like, not fire unless fire upon. But, you know, it's more amusing this way. Alright, take him down. Let's hit him in the legs. I have not... Oh, there we go. Finally got a hit. Jesus. I've only gotten one hit out of all those shots I just took. You know what? I'm just gonna... America, you handle that! Oh my God, did it actually talk? When have Wendigos talked? What? What? What was that?
Not down yet.
Alright, come on, take out the leg, there we go, it's down. Really, you shot it after I killed it just so you could vaporize it? Jeez, America, come on, there's overkill and there's overkill. Alright, I'm gonna go get this other body. Please don't blow up this car, America! Oh, that was a scav. Cool. Oh, she's running it with a bat? Why are you running it with a bat? You have an amazing pistol! Alright, she's running back that way now. Let's just go this way. Hopefully she's given up. She hasn't. Ah, she's hurt and afraid now. Cool. Perfect timing! Let's go into the radio station and away from all of this. And oh God, sneak away from the vehicle over there. But seriously, did that Wendigo talk? The hell? Have we ever heard them talk before? It was yelling out die and such. Alright, we're good. Into Breach Outreach lobby. I'm very confused by that. Huh. Oh, well, they still attacked us, so they died. Ooh. Fancy. Why are you still cowering? Here, I have a stim pack. Also, I have you set to being... You are not set to aggressive. Why did you just run in there like that? And yeah, use range. Keep your...
So, should I aim for the head or the nuts?
Why was it set on melee? What the hell? Alright, now everything else is good. Alright, I'll keep that for now. I need to have a talk with you at some point soon, see if you have any new things to chat about, but... I like the entrance in here. They've got some lovely, lovely plants. Alright, let's go to the left side first. Oh, hi, folks! Who are you? Local. Cosmo! Okay, we got a named one. Excellent. Another local. Alright, well, let's exit out of that. Put this away. Don't want to actually kill anyone. Okay, so both sides led to the same area. So this is an outpost that also serves as a radio station. We got food in here. A vendor, one hopes. Ah, Outreach Kitchen. Never mind. Let's just go all through here first before we go look around anywhere else. Alright, we got a intercom there. Let's avoid that for now. Local... The locals I already know. What about this? Door to open. Local. Nothing of value. Let's also turn on our light just in case it's too dark in here for you guys. Oh, nothing good to take. Dang. Alright, let's go talk to Cosmo, then we'll check out that door. Hey, Cosmo!
Welcome to the Breach Outreach. Mr. Breach has been expecting you.
Oh, has he?
Please
What?
direct your attention to the intercom on the wall.
Oh. Oh, so, how'd you get this job?
The position of secretary was previously held by a woman named Janet.
Yeah, but how'd you get it?
Mr. Breach noticed her talent and wisely promoted her to the position of reporter.
Oh.
Since then, this position has been occupied by me.
Yeah, but seriously, though, what did you do to get it, though? I mean, besides being a robot, what are your qualifications? Do you have a resume? I'd like to see it. Maybe I'd like to hire you. Say, tell me about Breach Outreach.
The Breach Outreach is the main proprietor of news in the greater Portland area.
Cool.
The company is owned and operated by its founder, Mr. Breach.
Oh, tell me about this, Mr. Breach.
Mr. Breach founded this company 4 decades ago to deliver information to the people of Portland.
Wow, 40 years,
To
huh?
learn more, you will have to speak to Mr. Breach himself.
I plan to, but I want more from you. Mr. Breach is in charge. I thought Bob Frost was the main hit. Wait, who the hell's Bob Frost? Why do I know some of these things? I mean, I guess probably because it assumes I've listened to the radio station. Maybe the Bob Frost person is the person on the news talking. I don't know. I didn't pay that much attention, but I'm gonna ask it.
A common misconception. While Bob Frost is a high-value employee, Mr. Breach owns this company and handles its day-to-day operation.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you, Cosmo. That appears to be all I can say to you.
Over and out.
All right, Donka. All right, let's go check over here first before I go to the intercom. What do we got here? Mr. Breach, what have you done in here? Why do we always find blood everywhere? Come on, people. Clean up after yourselves. Jeez. Also, wait, what? The intercom's by this door? In a room we... Wait, what? Alright, I'm gonna go to the intercom, but... Why is that there for a door? Okay, intercom, here we go. Hi.
Greetings, I am Mr. Breach. Welcome to my castle.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
I assume you're here because of the ad.
No, I have no idea why I'm here. No, I didn't hear the ad. I think I turned on that radio station like twice ever. So obviously he doesn't know me. Well, the Cosmo did say I was expected. All right, let's ask. You know me?
Oh yes, I have friends in low places, so to speak. And they've taken quite the interest in you.
Wait, people in low places? Why have people in low places taken interest in me? Am I really surprised with how many people I've murdered in this game? I mean, we've killed a lot of scavs. I am! You need something delivered? Oh yeah, about the ad. I was about to say, why are we saying I am? Ah yes, the ad. The ad. Ah, cool.
Not exactly.
What exactly?
I'll be brief. You've got quite a past, kid.
I do.
And if it's true, then I think you have what it takes to be a reporter.
I am going to be a reporter. A reporter? Me? Am I really qualified? IRL? Me? No. In here? Who knows?
You may not have a fancy piece of paper to back you up, but you've got experience where it counts. You know the wastes like the back of your hand, and you've dealt with all the major powers.
Mostly through killing them.
Further, you'll go to any lengths to get what you want.
Oh,
The
definitely.
most important quality of any journalist. You'll have to start as a junior reporter, of course, but the pay is good, and you'll be doing Portland a great service.
You know what? I like
what
you.
do you say, kid? You in?
I got questions first, though. Yeah, I definitely have questions. I need to know more about all of this.
Of course. You'd be a poor fit for the job if you didn't.
That is a good point. What can you tell me about the reporters here?
They're the best in the business. 100 times better than the chumps under that clown Three Dog.
How dare you
Heller
insult
and
Three Dog?
Cooper are your standard news reporters. Cold, professional, and dedicated to the truth. Paparazzi, on the other hand, is wild, maybe even feral.
Yeah,
He's
true.
far from reliable, but when he gets it good, he gets it great.
All right, so what can you tell me about Bob Frost?
Frost. He's the editor-in-chief here, and my future successor.
Oh.
His skills as a journalist aren't all that spectacular, but he pairs it with an unmatched charisma that demands attention. The breach outreach is in good hands.
I'm gonna guess it's not. I have a feeling perhaps Bob Frost is gonna try a hostile takeover or something. I could be wrong here. I could just be looking into things from what little I know, but can I meet Bob Frost?
Afraid not. He's too valuable to risk on an unknown.
Oh.
But play your cards right, and you may just get an interview.
Okay. So what do you think of NCR Radio? I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Oh, it's a propaganda machine, plain and simple.
Yep.
The truth will always be secondary to their agenda.
I mean, yeah, it's the NCR.
Still, they have good people there. Even John Walker could do great work if he kept his ego in check.
Yeah, good luck with that.
A word of advice, don't mention NCR Radio around here.
Got it.
The other reporters will be far less civil in their opinions.
Well, now I have to ask at least one person about it. I'd like to know more about you.
My friends know me as Thaddeus R. Breach.
Oh my god, Thaddeus,
But we're
I love
not
it.
friends. You and everyone else in this building shall refer to me as Mr. Breach.
Okay, fair.
My ancestors founded Radiation King, the company that produced all the radios and TV sets you see today.
Oh, cool.
I suppose it was only fitting that I continue my family's legacy in broadcasting.
What'd you do before Breach Outreach?
I was an adventurer, a treasure hunter. I risked my life to recover precious artifacts from the old world.
Oh, we have so much in
It was hard
common.
work, but if you were good, you could make a fortune.
Oh, yeah, you can.
And I was very good at it. The caps I made back then helped keep this station afloat.
Cool. So do you miss being a treasure hunter?
Who says I stopped? True, I'm not diving into vaults anymore, but a good story is just as valuable as any old world treasure.
I don't know about that.
Besides, there's still plenty of risk. The bullet holes in my office walls can attest to that.
Okay, I need stories about how those happened. I want to know. But why did you form Breach Outreach?
Do you know what it was like in Portland before we came around? It was chaos. Abject chaos. Settlements were failing left and right, powerful tribes vanished overnight, world-changing events came and went without so much as a whisper.
Oh.
No one knew what was happening or why. That scared people. And when people get scared, well, nothing good happens.
That is true.
And so, in the spirit of my ancestors, I built Breach Outreach to give the people a way to communicate with one another and stay informed. No more guessing, no more stabs in the dark. Everyone knew what was happening and why.
Okay.
It's no exaggeration to say, Portland wouldn't be what it is today without us.
A noble endeavor. But, yeah, Intelligence 7, you expect me to believe you built this all on your own?
You're sharp. I like that about you. Yes, I had help. A patron, if you would. In fact, this patron is still our primary supporter.
Ooh. And what does this patron gain from helping you? And I want to know who the patron is, more specifically.
If I get into specifics, they'll probably kill you.
Let him try.
Let's just say our patron has a vested interest in Portland's stability.
Merchants. Probably a big merchant, then. Stability is good for mercantile trade. Alright, I mean, that's my guess here, but we'll see where that goes. I hope I get to meet them. There a reason why I have to talk to you like this? That's very true. I would like to meet you in person, sir.
You make a lot of enemies in this business, kid. It pays to be cautious. Prove that I can trust you, and we may just meet face to face.
Cool, alright, fair. Also, why is your intercom on this wall behind a door that leads nowhere rather than the obvious elevator that actually goes up to probably where you are? Nothing? Alright. Something else?
Right then.
What else we got? Oh, what's so special about Breach Outreach?
The Breach Outreach holds itself to a high journalistic standard not seen since prior to the Great War. We work tirelessly to dig up the truth and expose the evils done by those in power.
Yeah, okay.
In addition, this station is an independent, privately owned corporation. This ensures that our reports remain unbiased.
You do have that one patron, though, who still financially supports it, so it's not entirely independent there, my friend. Yeah, okay. I'm intrigued to meet him at some point. I'm sure there's going to be something there. So you said something about a job. That's the only thing I got left.
I knew you'd come around.
Of course, I need a quest.
I'll be brief. You've got quite a past, kid.
Yep.
And if it's true, then I think you have what it takes to be a reporter.
Yeah, you said that already. Oh, okay, so we're just going back through this?
You may not...
Yeah, click through, then we have to say yes. Alright, so it had to come back around to that before we ask the questions. Alright, Mr. Breach, you've convinced me. I'm in.
Great to have you, kid.
Let's just stop
For
calling
your
me
first
kid.
assignment, I want you to speak to Paparazzi and Cooper on the 2nd floor.
Got it.
They're two of my best reporters, and they're in need of a helping hand.
Oh my god, so
Once
many
that's
quests we're
wrapped
gonna
up,
get.
Speak to me for your next job. Over and out.
Excellent. Yay! Oh my god, a newsman fedora has been added. Okay, I mean, we're not gonna wear it because glorious helmet. But that's the oh my god, I'm still carrying around that, huh? I should sell that. Doesn't even protect you against radiation. I'm still annoyed it doesn't protect you against radiation. Though, should I be surprised with pre-war corporate America? Or, let's be honest, current day corporate America? Alright, newsman fedora. Oh, it doesn't add any charisma? What a waste. What a waste. Come on, you gotta add charisma to your newsman's fedora. And only one DT. Alright, up we go. Oh, actually, I want to go explore the food court first. Or the kitchen, rather. Yeah, it was just the kitchen, wasn't it? Alright, cool. So we're going to become a reporter. I like it. I like it. Probably going to be a good few quests here. I'm excited about that. Oh, hello. This is... Why did also we get, like, a weird music change? Like, music that's makes it feel like we should be running into something. Anyway, just a scavenger chef. Well, they might be a...
Trust me when I say this. The Filthy Nightingale.
No, don't care. I was expecting maybe he would be a shop. No. So yeah, just random scavengers in here. Interesting, rather than locals. Libby. Where's this go? Frozen food. Neat. Alright, yeah, I was really expecting, like, a vendor in here for food or something, but oh well. Still weirded out by the, music that really makes it feel like there should be something. Ooh, locked door. Yeah, I don't want people to get mad at me. We already had that problem at the, Ooh, hello. Sidetracked. Problem with the Crusaders. I don't need to get into it here either. Ooh, hello. Man, I'm missing so many things I didn't see before. Alright, up the elevator we go. And to Breach Outreach Suites. Nice. Oh, I'm excited for this. I'm wondering what sort of missions we're going to get. A little terrified that some of them are going to take us into, Legion territory, considering they hate us and want us dead, but we'll see. Oh my god, this place is wonderful. They got fireplaces set up. Got lovely plants everywhere. Oh my god, and there's a... Oh, I can't eat it. Dang, I was hoping I could grab that steak. Alright, I gotta snoop first before we look around. What do we got here? Out of order, clearly. Can I get in? Inaccessible. Dang. Oh, wait, no, there's a person over here. Crap. That's Cooper. I'm out. Let's continue snooping. Snooping first, then other stuff. What's over here? That's gonna go around to the same area, isn't it? Yep. Inaccessible. Oh, man. It's gonna be one of these areas again, isn't it? We've run into bits like this before where everything is inaccessible except for where we need to go. I have a feeling that is going to be the case for all of this. Yep. Alright. So there's just these doors right here to really... oh, wait, no, not there. Oh, wait, no, yeah. Wait, what was the... Oh, that's another elevator there. I was wondering, because we had this door over here to the laundry room. And then multiple elevator stops. Alright, we're already on this side. Let's go talk to this person. Which one's this? Paparazzi. Oh boy, that's... I have a feeling I know where his quests are gonna go. There is a car in his room! How in the hell did you get this in here? What? Okay, I really need to talk to you now. Nice car, though. Sweet ride. Hi!
Hey, what's up, new guy?
What up?
Ignore the shakes. I'm doing a story about chem addiction, so, you know.
Sure. Story. You don't look like a journalist.
I'm not a journalist. At least, not like Oliver and Cooper are. I'm something else. A different breed.
Oh. Okay.
I don't just write the stories, I live them. I go where no one else is willing to go and do things that make any sane person pause.
Ah, you're one of those.
I do it all for the truth, baby.
And the attention, I'm sure. Sounds like an excuse to get high and party. I mean, I also don't like that. But it sounds like an excuse to get high and party. I mean, yeah.
Not gonna lie, that's a benefit of the job.
All right.
But it also takes a lot of discipline to get a working story out of it.
Oh, that's fair, that's fair. Thoughts on the other journalists?
Oliver and Cooper mean well, but they just don't get it. They think they can get the full story by standing far away and being objective. But you can't report from a distance, can't write things you haven't lived, and yet they call me a bad journalist.
Well, but when you live them, you also get inherent biases towards it, so that you could end up skewing it one way from what you're experiencing. That's why you stay distant to be unbiased, so you aren't, well, I've just entirely lost my train of thought there, so that you aren't affected by that bias. Oh boy, wow, I derailed real quick there. Got back. But hey, do you have an opinion on Bob Frost?
Well, besides Mr. Breach, he's the only other person here I respect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't get as crazy as me, but he'll get down and dirty when the story calls for it.
All right.
Plus, the guy's a party animal. Best drinking buddy I've ever had.
Noise. All right, so Mr. Breach said I could help you. Wait, are there anything else? Hey, where you from?
I'm a Reno kid. Grew up
Oh,
there till
Reno,
my dad
eh?
got in bad with the bishops.
Oh,
When he died,
okay.
my mom moved us up north.
Fair.
When my mom died, I tried to make it in junk flea. Ran a one-man poetry show before the old man brought me on.
Poetry show, huh? Was it slam poetry? All right, what else can we do here? Tell me about Mr. Breach.
He's a bit stuck up, but the old man's cool. He gets how I work and makes sure I have everything I need.
Interesting, though. Interesting. And odd name there, Papa Razzi.
Yeah, it's not my real name. In the
Figured.
back when times, people used to call the greatest journalist paparazzi.
No,
I keep the
they did
tradition
not.
alive.
They did not. Paparazzi are scum. Okay, so Mr. Breach said I could help you.
Yeah, I was actually about to come get you.
Cool.
Portland runs on salt. That's a fact. And all salt comes from Salt Town.
Oh my god, I've
Creative
been meaning
name,
to go
right?
there, but I don't know where it is.
The guy in charge is a man named the foreman. He's a recluse. He never leaves his office,
Sweet.
which means it's almost impossible to get a read on him.
All
But
right.
you're about to change that.
Got it. And how will I do that?
Check this out. It's a bug. Picked it up from P-Town before the ghost showed up. You get this near the foreman, and we'll know everything he does in there.
So, you know about the ghost in P-Town, huh? I mean, did you do a story on that? People should probably know that there's a actual factual ghost is sitting in P-Town. And, maybe not go stealing stuff from in there. She seems to be real mad about that. She leaves you alone if you're not going to steal her stuff. So, granted, I did steal a lot of her stuff. Yeah, she did throw a few books at me, so. And why can't you do this?
I've got a bit of a reputation, and the foreman ain't exactly on good terms with us.
Ah,
They
fair.
won't let me anywhere near the place.
Got it.
But you're new. You'll be able to sneak this bad boy in right under their noses.
Oh no, do I actually have to sneak? Isn't this illegal? Who's gonna make it illegal? We live in the post-apocalyptic The Frontier. I'm gonna ask it though, because I'm curious what he says.
Is it strictly speaking legal? No. Is that gonna stop me? No. Is that gonna stop you? Well, I hope not.
Strictly speaking, from who? There is no government here yet. Sure, the Legion and NCR are vying to be it, but right now, neither side. Yeah, I'll go. I'll see what I can do.
All right. Just planting it in the building will be good enough.
Cool.
But if you can get it into his office, you'd be a legend here.
Nice. I like being a legend. Okay, alright. So I still have a icon on him. Breach of trust. I like the play on words for that one. I like the play on words. Cool. Why do we still have him? Well, we go to the quest thing. Okay, until we do the thing, it stays there. Alright, well, let's go talk to Cooper. I am intrigued, though, and do like that Mr. Breach does have both kinds of journalists here, both the objective and the unobjective, because, it is good to see both sides, especially people who do the living in it sort of journalism. So long as they don't get too skewed by the biases, it's all well and good. So that makes me respect Mr. Breach a little bit more. Still don't know if I can trust that Frost character, but alright, we'll find out later. And door. Oh my god, it's actually a room that's I can get into. Can this become mine later? Or Bob Frost, never mind. I mean, it's locked right now. I don't want to go snooping into Bob Frost terminal right now. Later, definitely, but right now we got to talk to Cooper. Hey Cooper, how's it going? What up?
So you're the freelancer Mr. Breach brought in.
Diane?
Can't say I'm happy you're on the payroll, but it's not really up to me.
Why would you... Ouch, I'm hurt, Cooper. I'm hurt. Let's see if I can actually rebuttal that there. You have a problem with me right there.
Yes, actually, I do.
Why?
The Breach Outreach is a symbol of journalistic integrity. What happens to that when we start bringing in random people off the street?
Well, yeah, in case you haven't noticed, I'm not just a random person. I kind of want to not piss her off, though, in getting good with her, so... Yeah, I can see the issue there, but I'm gonna give it my all.
Well, okay then. I didn't expect that.
There you go. I'm surprising you already.
You know what? Let's just focus on the job.
No. I got more questions. I'm interested in knowing more about you.
Me? There's nothing interesting about me. No story there.
I mean, there is. Every person has a story. It may be a boring story, but every person has a story. You should know that. That's journalism. So what do you think about Mr. Breach?
It would be best if we didn't have a boss at all. But all things considered, he's the best we could have hoped for.
Fair.
He's mostly hands-off, and he seems to really care about this place.
Excellent. I'm liking this Mr. Breach so far. Freelancer, I'm a junior reporter. I mean, I'm going with it. I want to know her reaction.
That's just what he calls the freelancers, to make them feel important.
Oh. Thoughts on the other reporters? Oh, I have a feeling I know where this is going after talking with, paparazzi. Jesus, why did he... Oh, him thinking of paparazzi were the good ones. Oh, God. Okay, what do you think about the others?
Me and Aladar work well together.
Huh?
Although he's a bit too safe, in my opinion. He waits for the stories to come to him.
I don't...
As
who
for
is this
Dylan, or paparazzi, as he calls himself,
I'm gonna go with
I
you
don't
on that
know
one.
why he's here. He's got one or two good stories, but the rest is garbage.
What about Bob Frost? Thoughts on him?
Bob's a good guy, and a good reporter. I don't think he's as good as everyone says, but still.
Okay. Mr. Breach said... Wait, no, hold on. Other things first. Nope, that's all we got now. All right, Mr. Breach said you got work for me.
Yes, I suppose I do. There's a town in Legion territory called Irvington.
Ah, crap.
It's a small hole in the ground, barely worth mentioning. Or it would be, if not for the fact that it's about to enter a full-blown pandemic.
Okay.
People in that town are getting sick, and people who visit that town rarely ever come back. Something big is going down, and we need to find out what.
I don't know if I want to go in there. So, also it's in Legion territory, you say? Okay, so, does the Legion not care if...
From what I can tell, they don't know about it.
Oh,
At least not yet. You can bet they'll raise the town once it starts affecting them.
probably. So, where do I fit into this?
I screwed up. I overplayed my hand and blew my cover. The
All
sheriff
right.
kicked me out on trumped-up charges, and now I can't reach my source. He should still be in the town. Get in, get his intel, and get out. Easy.
Got it. I'll be back soon-ish.
One last thing.
Uh-huh.
If you have time, ask around and see what else is going on. Knowing you, I doubt you'll find much, but anything
Hey,
helps.
knowing me? You don't know me. I don't like you right now, Cooper. I don't like you right now. I also want to know about this Altair person. Who the hell are they? We don't have... Oh! Yes! That's why I wanted to check if there were... Because all the other doors were inaccessible, so I didn't really check the other ones. Are you Altair? No, you're Martin. Who the hell is Martin? Hi, Martin.
Hey, the name's Martin. I'm the guy who recorded all the songs on this station.
Oh, cool. Cool. I can't actually talk to you, though.
Hey, the
Yep.
name's Martin.
Nope, I'm out.
I'm the guy who recorded all the songs on this station.
I'm out. Alright, I gotta check other doors now. I need to know about this Altair person. Nope, inaccessible. Crap. That's why I stopped checking doors, because I kept getting inaccessible. This one, inaccessible. Out of order and inaccessible. That one was... No, not that one. Alitair's, but he's not here! Okay. Okay, alright. You know what? I kind of want to read his terminal. Dude's really into cards. Alright. So, we've got 2 quests now. We're going to start each of these next time, so I think now I'm going to read these terminals that we found in here. I think we'll do this one first, because I've actually really been wanting, ever since we saw the loading screen card about the salt merchants, I've been wanting to find these salt merchants, because I'm intrigued by them. So that's cool. It's going to take us to Salt Town, and I'm excited about that. Speak to Sigurd for another job. I was on another thing again. we had this happen to us before. Don't do Of course. But I was about to say, who the hell is Sigurd? Oh, yes, that. All right. Plant the bug inside the foreman's office or give the bug to the foreman's guard? Oh, so we can not give it to the guard and, like, turn him in and basically not do the thing. Oh, heck no. We're putting it in the office. Cool. All right, so yeah, we'll do that one first. But let's take a look at these terminals. There's no one in here to see me hack this thing. All right, so we got raid, evil, soil, weight, haul, ball, slid, say. Ah, yes! Oh my god! I love it when that happens. That is always the best. The best. With how much I hate the hacking in this game. It's always great when you pick it up on one thing. Oh, these are published stories. Oh my god, yes. Alright. So, property of Alitair Crawley. I'm probably not in right now, so kindly don't make any unapproved edits. Looking to you, Rozzy. Alright, Crusader story. Of God and glory. Alitair Crawley, Breach Outreach senior reporter. While other major powers may have been breathing down the frontier's neck for some time now, a relatively new player has entered the fray. The Crusaders are a force that, as far as iconography goes, is quite clearly related to the Brotherhood. But in what capacity? Well, the answers are readily available to those who seek them. Crusader Warden Howe stands vigil at the force field that gates off Robco Tower, their base of operations in the frontier. When approached by our reporters, he seemed to speak with measured caution. When we began to ask the group's history, however, he seemed elated at a fellow seeker of knowledge expressing interest. Of course he did. While the conversation we had could very well fill an entire history book of its own, the key points are that a paladin known as Tasha Weaver survived the Battle of Helios I in Nevada and made her way to New Canaan, recovering from her injuries and finding a new lease on life. She and other like-minded individuals, broken by their time in the Brotherhood, converted to Mormonism and began to enact what they believe is God's will. See, yeah, it's always the problem with... okay. Yet as the good book itself says, the return will come as a lion, not a lamb. We all know the fate of New Canaan, the reports from out east about a ruined town of salted earth and butchered corpses, and we know that Tasha Weaver quite clearly has survived. And it just so happens that she's found the man responsible for the fall of Helios I. Okay. Elias Blackthorn, right here in the frontier, and it seems her goal is to temper her crusaders of steel in his blood. Right, to temper her crusaders of steel in his blood. That's a weird sentence there. And forge a new society where their God's word is law. Ew. Time will tell if they find success or if their tragic history will repeat itself. Oh, probably. Alright, well, next one. Legion story. Blizzard of the Bool. Alright. The Legion is a curious case. Any NCR soldier will tell you of their savage brutality, of ravenous horde bearing down the gates of hell. And yet, when you look at the Legion, what do you see? I, for one, see familiar faces. I see old friends, old enemies, old drinking buddies. I see scabs that are tired of wondering if the next NCR patrol they see is going to gun them down in the streets they've walked since they were children. I see the Snowblind. We've encountered the Snowblind a long time ago. They tried to kill us. I was not happy about that. To those who don't remember, the Snowblind were a tribe that lived to the far north. Yeah, that's where, yeah, killed them over there. Quite close to Ostia, in fact, a group of professional marksmen who use blizzards to their advantage in raids, the bane of many caravans and frequent auctioneers at the junk flea slave market. But around the time the Sandlot fell, they became more paranoid, reclusive, and when the few slave traders still passing through to junk flea got taken out by sniper fire from the airport, they shut themselves off. Entirely. I thought that was the end of the sentence there with the shut themselves off part. We heard little of the Snowblind for months. I believe that, in error, I had even reported them as wiped out at one point. A statement that is both inaccurate, yet true at the same time. At some point during the NCR's early occupation of the airport, several frumentari of the Legion came to the Snowblind. The many months that were spent in seclusion were now spent training in military tactics. The Snowblind's proclivity to marksmanship and using effective camouflage and stealth only served to their benefit, and now we find ourselves deadlocked in the bitter war that ravages our home. Still, it's hard to argue what happened to the Snowblind wasn't a good thing. Under the leadership of the enigmatic Legate Valerius, they've become a much more civilized and helpful bunch, no longer sacking caravans to get by. Even the rather liberal ideals of Valerius have improved interaction with scav communities, such as their respectful treatment of slaves. Interesting. Rumor has it that the Legate may even permit women in combat roles in the near future. An unthinkable concept to the Legion of the Homeland, a concept that's even had some make the argument that the Legion may be the ideal choice for the frontier. After all, for the worst part, they've been here as long as we have. That does explain some things, though, about the Legion, especially them using more guns, because that was a big deal about the Legion in the Mojave, that they really didn't want sharpshooters, things like that. They were all about that run at someone with a blade thing. That was a big problem they had in the first battle of NCR, because all the NCR sharpshooters kept picking off their commanders. So I've always kind of wondered why the Legion here uses a lot more sniping and stealth tactics that you didn't see in the Mojave, and this actually explains that. They absorbed the Snowblind and brought them into the fold. That's actually kind of neat. I thought maybe just the devs for this were not really caring too much about the Legion in the Mojave, but this shows that they're a different Legion, which we already kind of knew. This, they aren't proper Legion. They were tribes in this area that pledged allegiance to the Legion. So we already knew that they weren't the proper Legion, but this explains why they use much different tactics. I like that. All right, to the NCR story. Not California, right? If you find an old world map, state lines and all, when you look for Portland, what's the state it's in? Not California, right? Quite interesting, then, that we find ourselves under near hostile occupation by the new California Republic. Well, technically, they're California Republic exiles, but alright. As much as I'd love to give you a straight answer, they seem less than keen on interacting with the reporters of the Breach Outreach. But of course, why would they want to speak to us? After all, we reported on their senseless massacre of Brighttown. We report on the smoldering wrecks of vans shredded by tank fire, the collateral damage from the occasional vertibird bombing run, the ever-growing tally of scab lives lost to people who came and occupied the land we've lived in for generations. If I sound bitter, forgive me. It just pains me to see so many senseless deaths over the years. Why was I reading those wars? All right. From the fall of the Sandlot, the Brighttown Massacre, the night the Branded vanished. Well, I know nothing of the Branded. All these wretched mutants that popped up in the last decade. Sometimes it feels like this land is cursed, doesn't it? If the NCR is looking for their salvation, they're in the wrong place. Alright, well, he certainly has a bit of a noticeable bias on some things, but Roy's not wrong about the NCR there. Interesting. I especially like the Legion article, though. That I'm very pleased about. Oh, yeah, that's your broom. That definitely gave me a lot more info on why the Legion is why they are here, and I very much appreciate that. There was another computer terminal over here we're going to go read, and then that's going to be it for this episode. Let's head back over here. Who was this terminal? Oh, it was Frost, wasn't it? Who's not here. Yes, Bob Frost's. Probably not going to get this one in one go, am I? Alright, we got crash, we got proof, and dregs, glass, grave, brass. 2 of 5. Oh my god. Yes! It wasn't the first, but it was second. Hey! Alright, what do we got here? Property of Bob Frost. Why are you reading this? I'm gonna fire you if I catch you doing anything at my desk besides leaving. Submissions, resumes, complaints, gifts. Oh, the divide story. A house divided. Life is such a fickle thing, is it not? Entire new nations can form so quickly. Look no further than the NCR and Legion themselves. Likewise, entire nations and tribes can be ghosted away. Like our own Sandlot communities and the Branded. That's the second time I've heard this Branded. I've never heard of them before. But none of these even begin to compare to the loss of the Divide and the communities that called it home. Located in the shifting sands of the Armagosa Valley, a small town called Ashton grew to prominence in the mid-20th century when it uncovered a massive watershed. To the communities of nearby Death Valley, this was a godsend. The hottest place in the United States now had ready access to drinking water. Mining operations moved in neighboring Betty, Gold Center, and Chloride City. At the same time, the U.S. military had begun testing nuclear devices in the empty desert near Sugar Bunker. Tests that would cause radioactive particles to drift as far east as Colorado. Looking to avoid poisoning people several states away, the U.S. allegedly moved their entire stockpile near Ashton, where it lay untouched for years. Or so it would seem. A new city was built to house massive amounts of U.S. troops, and the land's seemingly perpetual sandstorms provided excellent cover for the nuclear silos located there. They dubbed this town Hopeville. However, U.S. military personnel were not the only ones present. A contingent of hippies and Chinese-American citizens moved into the region as well, protesting the warmongering of the United States, as well as eliciting conspiracy theories that the military had switched over to subterranean detonations in conjunction with Poseidon Energy, looking to create a rumored ultra ore that would completely outclass uranium in both energy production and weaponization potential. It's funny, isn't it? All this information would never have been brought to light if not for collaboration between surviving members of Starvsec and the Dianite tribe, two groups that occupied the Divide, descended from the American troops and interred protesters, both of whom have very few survivors, ones who happened to be elsewhere the day of the calamity. Now onto the... Oh my god, how long is this one? Now onto the relevant information. 2277, the same date as the first battle for Hoover Dam, in fact. The NCR and Legion forces are engaging one another in Hopeville. Perhaps the NCR thought itself able to seize a decisive victory. Perhaps the Legion had been toying with technology they didn't understand. Perhaps a third party, tired of their petty wars, wanted to show them what true war looked like. Regardless, the outcome was the same. Silence across several states, a sudden shift in wind, a loud calamitous roar as the earth itself buckled and split, a towering nuclear cloud visible even from Portland. A disaster to outclass the Great War itself, as thousands upon thousands of warheads all detonated simultaneously, and the storms. They whipped that particulate into a frenzy, constantly showering the remains of the Divide, and enough rads to ghoulify anyone who sticks around for too long, and unleashing horrible demons from the earth that can shred a deathclaw in seconds. Author's note, all reports on the current state of the Divide come from an unreliable source who only calls himself Ulysses, who also claims the calamity there was the work of a single individual. Do remember to take the word of anyone who walks around the frontier in a sleeveless shirt with a hefty grain of salt, as they're likely not the most stable mind. The truth is, Jesus, how long is this one? Nobody knows what happened to the Divide besides the people who once lived there, and with us unable to discern where those same people are living nowadays, the secrets it held may forever be lost, lest some brave or foolhardy adventurer dive into the midnight sea of the great scar on the earth. What we do know is that thousands, perhaps even tens of thousands, died that day. The people who live there now number in the hundreds at most. And most importantly, almost none of the people who venture into those shifting sandstorms ever emerge. Oh, hey, the branded. Okay, I'm gonna click through this to see how many freaking pages this one is. Boy, this guy's long-winded. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. You know, oh my god, it keeps going. It keeps going. You know what? I'm gonna read this off cam because, Jesus, this Bob Frost is super long-winded. And of course, it goes with War Never Changes there. Yeah, I'm gonna read this stuff on my own because I do want to know these things. But, holy crap. Oh no, this one's short. Alright, we'll read this one. The branded story, I'll read on my own. This one's at least short. The Price of War. War never changes. An old saying passed down through the years. Many, including ghouls who remember the Great War itself, attribute the quote to a Galaxy News national anchor who uttered it right as the feed died. Regardless of origin, the statement remains true. War really does never change. One can liken the war right here in the frontier to any other conflict. After all, the ones who suffer the most are the residents of the land. Too true. I've seen a lot of friends die in recent years. I've seen some join the Legion. Hell, I've seen some join the NCR. But I haven't seen a day where gunfire isn't echoing down the streets, where vertibirds aren't seen scouring the streets for a target. Be it a legionary or one of you getting medicine for your kids. I wish I could tell you it'll be okay. I really do. But that's not how war works. One side is going to come out on top, and that could mean anything for us. It could be slavery under the Legion, or it could be a new age of peace. It could be prosperity under the NCR, or a regime led by a warmonger. Our children could end up becoming fanatical crusaders, or respecting the world we were given too many chances to save. All that I know is that our destiny isn't in our hands anymore, and if you try to take it into your own, be careful. The snow's soaked up too much scav blood as is. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll read this one because, Jesus, what was that, like 8 pages of this freaking thing? Yeah, I'll read this off cam because I want to know the story of the branded here. And then next episode, we'll head to Salt Town. I think that'll be good because I do want to see that place. Hopefully it is as interesting as I'm hoping a town based on salt in a frozen frontier could be, but we'll see. We'll certainly see. Well, that's going to be it for this one today, folks. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed, and yeah, do come back for the next. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, you have a good one.